I think the Love is Blind producers gave the cast a completely open bar with no limitations for this bowling alley date.
They were so wasted.
Every single one of them. It was like 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor. I mean, I know Chris is pretty close to the floor anyway, but I thought he was going to fall on his little troll booty and just knock his head against the bar when he was talking to Brie. Would have saved Jess a conversation.
Chris, there's no hope for him.
He's not even the cute kind of troll.
No, he's
Not like the
even cute.
Justin Timberlake 2020s troll.
Like, you don't want a collection of him.
No. Somebody tell him to go crawl back under his bridge. Love is Blind, Season 10, Ohio, Episode 10, Vanishing Mode. Bye-bye. Chris, let's watch.
Remote reality, yeah, that's the key. Unlocking stories wild and free. With the host, side by side. Channel surfers, let's ride.
Hey, Channel Surfers. Welcome to Remote Reality. I'm Lauren, your friend and attorney host who loves to overanalyze everything, including our favorite reality TV shows.
I'm Dee, her paralegal and smartass sidekick and co-host.
And thank you so much for joining us on this Wednesday. Make sure that you hit this like button and this subscribe button here on the YouTubes and hit the notification bell so you don't miss watching any of Love is Blind with us or 90 Day Fiancé, Sister Wives, all of that good junk we cover. We're like the junk food chore of podcasts. You go in there and nothing's healthy. There's no apples.
A lot of cussing.
There's no carrots. It's just like some Snickers bars and bags of Skittles floating around.
Every once in a while, we have some cocktails and wine thrown in.
Now, I have to say, I've been absolutely obsessed with this Nancy Guthrie case.
I know you are.
I feel like we should do like a separate little segment about my attorney thoughts on this. It's just such a mystery. And I feel so bad for Savannah Guthrie and what the heck happened?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Everything with it seems just odd and weird. Like we're waiting on the other foot to drop. Like we've not seen it all.
I mean, it's just so sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
Like Chris Love is Blind level sketchy, to be honest. Before I just go deep diving into that, let me get back on track with Love is Blind. This whole time that Chris is talking to Brie, she is looking at him like she's about to vomit in his face.
You know, there was a couple of times I thought her expression, I was like, why is she entertaining this? Like, I thought she might even actually like the attention a little bit. But
that's not the face I was getting, though. The face I was getting was there is vomit, and I'm trying to keep it down because we're standing in a bar, and I don't want to spew it all over the place.
I don't know. I didn't really see the total disgust until he said they might be fuck buddies.
No. Every clip that they had her looking at him, she's just sitting there, like, nodding her head, doesn't have anything to say. I thought she was looking at the guy like he's a crazy little troll. Just like, what are you saying to me, dude?
I wouldn't have given him my ear, honestly. After what he did to Jess, I would have just said, look, you have nothing to say that I want to hear and walk the hell off.
To be fair, at this point, she doesn't know exactly what happened. She hasn't watched it. They have his side and they have her side. And the cast has seen an amazing Chris because this breakup came out of nowhere. This was Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. And they were trying to be good friends to both of them because Connor had a friendship with Chris, which blew that.
Not no more.
Not a real friendship.
He was not broing him at all. He was totally stabbing him in the back and making shit up.
Totally. He basically told Brie that when Jess picked him, Chris went to Connor and said, yeah, Jess said she's my number one, because that was one of the girls Connor was dating. And I guess he's implying that because Jess picked Chris, that out of revenge or something, Connor decided to pick Brie because otherwise he would pick Emma. Like, if Emma's his number one, why would he care if Jess picked you, Chris? And why would he pick Brie just to get back at you? It's just,
it made no sense.
But the crazy thing is, it makes sense in Chris's head. In Chris's head, he's like, oh, yeah, I would totally do that. If somebody picked the girl I liked, I would sabotage him.
Right. You know, they say people accuse you of things that they would do themselves. So it's plausible that his thinking is that deranged.
It's absolutely his thinking is that deranged. We are seeing that. I don't like getting in Chris's head. I don't like sticking around there too long.
I don't like his head at all. The more he talks, the worse he gets. I mean, he's just, as far as I'm concerned, he's just digging a shithole he can't come back out of. He's a complete disgusting person.
He's a drunk. I think he had alcohol problems. When he climbed in the window like a little Keebler elf last week and broke up with Jess, he was drunk. He had a drink in his hand.
I don't know. Drunk. I mean, if he says stuff like that when he's drunk, I'd hate to hear what he says sober. He is so stuck on himself. Like, he just thinks he's the major prize.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have confidence. And he makes himself feel better by putting other people down. Like, 10 years, 20 years, like, I know where I'm going to be. Direction driven, whatever, blah, blah, blah words he's using. Which then goes immediately to you're hot as fuck on Instagram. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's just jarble because it's drunk. But like, oh, this sweater, it's too rich for you. Sorry, that's like a kid's junior sweater. Back off. You can go to Belk's and get that in the kids section.
I thought it may have came out of the toddler section.
The baby section. Do they have a troll section?
Maybe. You know what? I just thought, and this is probably being too nice. He probably bought it at Petco. It probably came out of the dog section.
No. Do not compare him to precious little doggies.
I know. I love my dogs. No. I shouldn't have went there. I'm sorry. But I love toddlers too. So maybe there's a jackass section at the Petco.
Alex, on the other hand, he just I guess he's trying to convince himself he's confident, because I swear we hear him say he's confident like 20 more times this episode.
And he talks
Did you know he's confident?
No, I had no clue.
Do you know he likes soccer?
What? No, not a clue. But one thing he has a pattern of just about every episode talking about not being nervous and being chill and being calm and cool. And I'm like, I've never seen anybody talk about having that so much. You know what I mean? It's almost like it's a weird thing to be talking about.
You don't have to say it. Like, Connor, to me, is calm and cool. Mm-hmm. It's a vibe.
Jordan, to me, is calm and cool. He's chill.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, and I would have never known until he said in the episode, and I know we'll talk about it more later, but he made the comment that he hadn't eaten all day because he had been so nervous. And I was like, I would have never thought that. Watching him, you didn't see it.
Right. I know what part you're getting at. Mm-hmm. So back to the bowling alley. Mm-hmm. I'm so glad that Brie told Chris, if it's not Connor, it was nobody. He looked shocked, but also like he was expecting to be rejected, because he probably gets that a lot in life.
He had one of those looks of like, wow. Like when you say something to someone and they're just like, I can't believe you just said that. And they're just like, wow. And it almost is like it's almost a combination of like condescending and shock at the same time.
I mean, she was telling him in Mexico that she wanted to travel with him everywhere and go in his cold ice bath.
He's just such a dick. I'm sorry.
Guess we know how he keeps it cold, because he's just frigid. Now, this is the first time that we're seeing Kia and Kevin talk, because we heard them in the pods Um,
Mhm. They're so cute, both
I
of
still
them.
want to know what Tyler looks like though, because Tyler was his top choice. He is the one that yanked him
Yeah.
away and then picked herself.
Interestingly, I heard Tyler talking on a podcast thing. It was just like a quick thing when I was scrolling through, and they had asked her something about Kevin and, why she like did what she did. And she said something to the effect that she was asking him, like, I don't know what to do. What would you do? Or something like that. And his response was run. And they edited it out. Like, he
Hmm.
literally told her to run from him.
Well, when a man tells you who they are, believe it.
Right.
Good
So
job if that is what happened. I still have no idea what she looks like, though.
we
We don't
saw
even
her.
know what
She was,
Steven looks like. What do you mean we saw her? We haven't seen her.
no, I said, I think I saw her in the reel or the TikTok that I
Well,
was
then
just
you know what
talking
she looks
about.
like, but I
She,
don't know what she looks like.
I don't remember. Like, I go through, I'm such an addict to the reels and the TikToks. Like, once I get started, I'm just like, just scrolling. I'll scroll for an hour through
Speaking
that
of
stuff.
TikTok addict, I made a funny little TikTok today. Go check it out on Remit Reality TikTok. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Starring Princess Peach, Mario, Luigi, and a troll. It might be a
Uh-huh.
little recap of something we saw in this episode.
Very entertaining. Honestly, I don't think we've seen any ugly people on this show. So I
So
know that she
Kevin,
was,
when I'm seeing him, like the voice, the body, he comes off like more nerdy, more of what I would have envisioned Devontae to be.
oh, yeah, true. I think he comes across a little like he lacks self confidence and stuff. I think he could have a completely different vibe if he was more confident in himself. And I
He's
think that's what
socially
Kia picked up.
awkward, which I could
Yeah, I
hear
think.
that in his voice, but he
Mhm.
seems really sweet. Like he seems like he has a good
Mhm.
heart. He seems genuine.
Oh yeah, he says, that she did the right thing choosing herself. So,
He's a people pleaser,
mhm.
which is what we said. This is why he could not get rid of either of them.
Exactly.
He's like, I can't break up with you. Just run, because I can't do it.
Mhm.
All right. This whole Ashley and Alex and Cincinnati and Austin.
It's very confusing to me, so I'm not going to have a lot to say. I just think that she obsessively grills him.
And I think she's just trying to get to know a guy she's about to marry
Mhm.
who, in this conversation with Ashley and Brie, Alex is saying, yeah, I I told you I lived in Cleveland for the last year and a half, but actually I was living in Cleveland and I was living in Austin. And when I was living in Austin and I ran into Brie, I told her that I had just moved there and I was actually staying with my ex-girlfriend, the travel
Mhm.
nurse, the one that I kind of brushed off going to Austin is just a trip to see friends. And I happened to run into her. No,
Mhm.
I was living with her. And yeah, she's in Florida now with her boyfriend, but I was still living in Austin. I actually flew in to filming for Love is Blind from Austin, not Cleveland. I was living in Austin.
I-
It's
Well, and
confusing.
his mom
It's
brought
hard
up
to figure out where the hell he lived.
right, and his mom brought up the traveling nurse, didn't she? Or did Ashley bring up the
Yeah.
traveling nurse to his mom?
His mom brought it up to
Yeah,
her. So then when he
brought
was
it
telling
up.
her about his past
Maybe she was trying.
relationship, he said, a month ago, I
I'm
went to
wondering.
visit friends and there was this one friend. So he was like almost trying to
Mhm.
hide it from her in many ways. Then he said it wasn't that serious of a relationship, which is why I didn't mention it. But she she's known him for 3 weeks. Is telling her I didn't explain that I'm between Austin and Cleveland because then I'd have a
Mhm.
lot more explaining to do. And it sounds to me like the lot more explaining to do is that he was living with an ex that is probably a pretty recent breakup. So she's
Yeah, I don't think I would wanna
sketched
marry
out
anybody that flew in from Austin to do the show. Yeah,
and then
I
is
wouldn't wanna marry him.
rushing so that you don't stay in Cleveland. He wasn't in Cleveland. He was in
Mhm.
Austin. I agree with Pri on this. You're about to get married. Put it out there. If she can't understand it, then find
Mhm.
somebody who can. Find another person like your mom.
Right. Well, I mean, Bree said, look, this is between you guys. And he's like, okay, why are you here then? And I was like, ouch, that was
Hey,
kind of mean.
I would have gotten up and walked off
Mhm.
too. Good job, Brie.
Yeah. What? Chris, he's got a lot of fucking nerve,
He walks up and hugs Jess and then goes to have a conversation with her, which good for her for even entertaining letting him say anything. I would have just
Mhm.
pretended like he was a ghost and he wasn't there.
That's exactly what I would have done.
And
He just acts like he didn't just say all that.
it's almost what she does. She doesn't say much. No. He just got turned down by Brie. So now all of a
Mhm.
sudden, oh yeah, Jess, you are hot, which yeah, Jess is hot. Jess is a hottie. You're an idiot,
She
Chris.
is, but that is not what he said. Yeah.
No. And like I said, he was trying to teach her that I don't have to be accountable to you. I can go out with my friends. I can do whatever I want. You're not going to get upset with me for going out all night.
I don't think she's given him the reaction that he wanted. I think he wants her devastated, crying, begging, and she is just letting him
Womp
know he
womp.
is insignificant in her life. Yeah, you're now a nobody, Chris.
Ask her when she's going to be free. Never. Not for you, Chris. Don't worry about it. Just worry about yourself. He says, I know you hate me like most people in my life. So I'm guessing this isn't the first time that people think he's an ass.
Well, you'd think he'd take a fucking hint and change his
Work
life,
on it.
change his personality, work on himself.
It sounded like she had been texting him. Did she say like all day Monday and Tuesday she was texting him?
No, he said that
He said he wasn't getting
asked
any
her what
text. She said all day Monday and
Yeah.
Tuesday. He said, I only got this one text that asked if you were still alive. And she said, well, that's convenient. It sounded like she said she had been texting him all day.
Do you think they were talking about when he was missing, like when he went and didn't come home until the next day?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he was trying to say, you didn't text me any. And she was like, I was texting you.
She's seeing it all now, though. He is so drunk. She's just
Mhm.
drinking Coca-Cola.
She's
Not
probably
drunk.
the only sober one there.
Which is good in that situation. Stay in control of your emotions as much as you
Mhm.
can, considering what you've been through with Chris. That was smart of Jess. Plus, it sounds like she's working a lot. So when you
Mhm.
have to go to the hospital the next day, you just can't go out partying all night like
You don't want to
Chris.
be hungover.
The way she was looking at him, he's just so insignificant. She doesn't want anything to do with him. Your chance is over. Like Amber said, where are you going to get another hot doctor?
Yeah. Her tolerance for him is like there's none. It's zero.
I don't blame her.
Yep, she's cool. She's got it. And bravo, because a lot of women in that situation probably would have entertained what he had to say. And maybe, if she had given the slightest clue that she was believing him, he would have just, I was drunk. I shouldn't have said it or whatever. I mean, any kind of story that he thought she would have bought, he would have thrown at her, but she wasn't having any of it.
This is why you have to have your life together and be happy with your life before you find somebody, because she's got
You
a
won't
good
put
life.
up with that shit.
She wants to share it. She
Mhm.
is protecting her space and she's protecting her peace. This guy is a threat to her peace and her
Mhm.
happiness. She's got happiness without him. Why would she let him come back?
Mm-mm.
This is why it's so important to have that happiness before you find somebody. I mean, that's how it was when I got engaged
Mhm.
both times. But it's also what let me walk away and pretended like I didn't know the guy
Mhm.
and ignore all his calls and everything when he cheated on me with his kid's babysitter. Oh gosh, we are getting into a whole
Yeah.
story that's not Love is Blind now. Back to the bowling alley.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Jess is
Everybody is about to crawl their drunk butts out of this bar. Jordan is having what seems to be a very sweet conversation with the guys about how he got a gift for Emma for when he meets Amber's daughter. And it's scary because he's got to build a relationship with her too. But he's like trying to impress her.
doesn't want her to feel like he's invading her space. All of that made sense to me.
But what Amber hears with one ear kind of floating into that
One
conversation
One drunk ear. One very drunk ear.
as she's teetering on the heels, trying to catch her balance, she hears it's scary. And she goes up. She's like, if you want out, you can have out. And he's like, no, don't. You can't get rid of me that fast, Amber.
That's not what I said. You're not hearing this right.
And that's where we leave those two drunkies. We've got Alex and Ashley stumbling back into their apartment, and Ashley just wants to know, what is the situation right now with this girl? Dido White Flag starts playing in the background, fixes the situation with chicken nuggets. First of all, this soundtrack this season is amazing, but that song playing, I will go down with the ship. So will I.
And
I mean,
chicken nuggets.
yes, he's like 10-piece, buffalo, honey. No. Hot mustard. Hot mustard is the jam. What's your favorite
You want some
McDonald's
fries
sauce?
with that? I'm a plain
Fries,
girl. I don't
Coke.
dip. I was just sitting there
She's-
thinking, I think Ashley has it all wrong. Her love language is not touch. It's chicken nuggets, girl. All
my
the
love
way.
language too. And he was ordering from the app, which very smart. There's such good deals on the app. Oh my gosh, that one
Mhm.
trial that recently happened, the guy that Brandon Banfield, him and his mistress killed his wife and set her up to have this guy come in for some kinky sex act, but they staged it to make him look like he murdered the wife and they killed him. Anyway, I screenshot this. I should post it on a short. There's this whole part where he is being questioned about the McDonald's app. Hold on just a minute. This is total sidetrack, but I'm an attorney. This cross-examination, well, direct examination, it's his attorney asking the questions. But I don't think I'd ever imagine myself in court getting someone to explain the McDonald's app. But here it was.
I left at 7. I was going to go eat breakfast, and after breakfast, I was going to get on the 267 toll road and head towards my office.
Okay. And where did you end up going?
This guy works for the IRS.
I
It's
went to
real
McDonald's for
exciting.
Breakfast.
Okay. Is that a common occurrence for you?
I would say that I occasionally go to McDonald's, but I often pick up breakfast on my way to work. Not necessarily McDonald's. Sometimes it's bagel places or place to get an egg sandwich.
An egg sandwich.
It's not uncommon.
Living on the edge.
You don't usually make your breakfast at home.
On the weekend, I usually make a bigger breakfast for
This
everyone.
this guy totally looks like an egg sandwich.
Breakfast for myself.
So, when you went to McDonald's, there you saw the video that the Commonwealth showed of you driving up to the drive-through,
Yes.
and it looks as though, well, it appears you go past the drive at one point. Is that correct?
It did. I circled the drive-through.
What was the reason for that?
The McDonald's app has a QR code so that you get reward points and you can use the deals that you get. And when I initially opened it, it didn't provide me with my code.
Okay. I'm sorry. This is a lie. Because when you order on the app, you get a little code and it's right there on the app. And you just tell them the code. It's not a QR code. They don't have to scan anything. You just give them the code. Lie, which is why this man is in jail for murder. Anyway, ADHD, attorney, digression. We're back.
Mm-hmm.
Alex is
We're
a
back
murderer.
on the current show
I think that's where we are. Alex is a murderer.
because he uses the app.
Because he uses the. So do I. Okay. No. We're just a murderer of chickens and they become very delicious. He's like, no, I am happy. She is happy. And now we're all going to be happy because we're going to get some chicken nuggies. We're going to get some fries. We're going to get some Coke. And she's like, I'm going to have to get in a wedding dress soon, but just grease me up and slide me in there. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Nothing that Spanx
Mhm.
can't fix.
Honestly, that was the only question that she needed to ask him was, what's the relationship status with the ex now? How do you feel? That should have answered all of her questions. Didn't need to go through the whole interrogation of the other stuff, but whatever.
Well, she asked him before and he was dodgy. She was just visiting a friend and he didn't offer the McDonald's. So, guys, if there's any guys listening to the podcast or girls, if you upset your partner, you can fix it with nuggets. Just fix it with some nuggets. But the hot mustard sauce. I'm going to tell you, it's the hot mustard sauce.
It's going to be pizza for me, but
Yeah,
it's still
plain
funny.
cheese. He doesn't do sauce, and she does plain cheese pizza.
I'm vanilla. What can I say? I'm a vanilla
Burger
person.
with
No dip,
cheese,
plain cheese.
no sauces. Otherwise, she'd have to wear a travel diaper
know,
like
I'm
that astronaut that drove, that killed somebody and drove all
I
the way
know.
across the U.S.
Shit phobia is real.
And it also goes hand in hand with bland taste.
Actually, they say that people who want to eat blandly have very sensitive taste buds and taste
It's true.
everything.
It's true. Like, I'm drinking hot sauce. Doesn't affect me.
No.
You're the
And
one
I
that
could
needs
just
the
take a
travel
little.
diaper.
Yeah. Let's get off of it.
Jordan and Amber come home and he tries. It's probably best that they don't have this conversation now because they're both drunk. She's like hiding in her bed. He's asking her, can we talk about this or just fuck off? She doesn't say anything. So he just gets up and goes in the kitchen with the dog and eats some pizza with some like wing sauce. He's got a bottle of Prosecco open. So the party went and stopping at the bowling alley. At first, I thought he was dipping it in Olive Garden Italian dressing, which I was like, that sounds really good. Pepperoni
I can
pizza.
see you trying that.
Yeah, and you would be pulling the pepperonis off.
Mm-hmm. We're not going to keep going. The struggle is real. We're not going to keep having that conversation.
You said you felt bad for Jordan.
I did, because he was saying he found another person that doesn't listen to his feelings.
Well, you said it was a one-way street. He found somebody that he
Mhm.
said his feelings to and didn't get any response. But he's telling this to the dog. He is telling his feelings to the dog. Well,
Well,
can't
Was
tell
he
him the
telling
feelings
it
back.
to the dog?
So that's yes, that you saw the cute little puppy look at him.
I saw the
And the
dog,
dog really
and after
was
he
like, I don't feel bad for you
Aw.
because you always tell me your feelings and I don't get to say anything back. And all I just want is some of the pepperoni off that pizza, dude. Just share the damn pizza. Give
I
that
felt
puppy a
bad for
slice.
Jordan. I
Give
felt
that
bad
puppy a
for him.
slice. I feel like they're just all
Mm.
drunk and in their feelings right now. I think everything's going to
True.
be okay once they take some leave or ibuprofen or whatever the F they need to take. Have some coconut water and wake up refreshed. I'm telling you, that bar was wide open. That bowling alley bar had no limit.
They needed those people drunk, apparently.
There was no cutting them off. Brie and Connor are on the same page as basically everybody in the world right now. We're not even going to try to be friends with Chris anymore because this guy's a creep. He hits on Brie and then goes and tries to dap Chris. And now he's texting Brie. Best idea. Vanishing Mode, aka ghost. She's not going to respond. She's not going to give this dude any attention. This is exactly what Jess did. Just ignore him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a roach.
He gives
Just
her
squish
the
him.
ick.
He
Yeah,
gives us
she said
all
he
the
gives me
ick.
the ick.
Everybody.
And he's very disrespectful. Yes.
And Connor lets her know, yeah, that was BS. I didn't put you first because Jess chose him. It doesn't even make any sense. He's just trying to get in between us. Do you think any of his friends were like, don't go on the show? Do some work on yourself. Don't go on the show.
Chris?
Yeah.
Is that who you mean?
Do you think anybody warned him?
I have to question that he has friends. Like legitimate, genuine friends.
I mean, look at how he's acting
If he
toward
does,
Connor.
they probably
Maybe his friends treat him like that. Maybe
Yeah.
his friends are like, yeah, man, way to get on the show, and like gave him fist bumps and stuff.
Well, that's what I was getting ready to say. Yeah, I was getting ready to say the only friends that he might have is people that look at themselves exactly the way that he looks at himself. And those people would be encouraging him because they would be telling him, you're an awesome catch, dude. Get on there. Go.
Or let's
You
watch
don't
this
have no
guy
real
make a fool out of
friends.
himself. It'll be hilarious.
That's what I would do if I was one of his friends, but I don't think he's got any.
It's got to be hard. Like, he says that people don't like him. Chris acknowledges that. And now he's gone on the show and he has to watch it back. I can't imagine having to watch these things back. And some people might see what the camera's seeing and work to improve themselves. But from what I've seen, at least on social media, Chris is blaming it on the edit.
I was
Which some of this
just
is
getting
the
ready to
edit.
say he's the
Some of it's the edit. And
Well,
I
I mean,
mean,
they
I'm
can't-
sure a lot of this stuff can be taken out of context, but what can't be taken out of context is him telling Jess that she's not attractive
Mhm.
because she doesn't do CrossFit.
Mhm.
Those words came out of his mouth. And
If
also
any-
the unedited 12-minute phone call that his ex-girlfriend shared with
Mhm.
Reality Steve. Oh, that was bad. That was worse
Well-
than the Love is Blind edit. If you haven't heard it, go look for Reality Steve's Chris Fusco, his ex-girlfriend's Marta's interview. It's
Yeah.
bad.
Well, what I was getting ready to say as far as the edit, if anything, they actually made him look good until they came out of the pods because we did not see that coming until he was out of the pods. So,
This is the honeymoon period, people. This is
Mhm.
when somebody seems perfect, and at least Jess isn't sitting here going, oh, but he was so great at first, but he was so great at first. As soon as he let that mask down, she saw what he was, and she ran. This smart.
Yeah.
So Christine and Vic, I guess they're putting a bouquet together.
They must be picking out flowers because we also see Mike and Emma doing the same thing.
Well,
for the
wedding
weddings.
planning. They're planning like their
Yeah.
gold goblet champagne tower. I didn't know that.
But they were talking about flowers too.
No, I didn't know that people like put their bouquets together. I thought a florist just, you told them what flowers you want in it and they arrange it.
Well, no. Maybe there is a way that you can decide how you want your, that you can put them together yourself.
Because Christine and Vic look like they're in a shop, like actually building the bouquet. I don't know how that works.
Like
Surfers,
building
let
a
us know.
bouquet.
Yeah, it looked like they were about to like
would
tie
be
it all
fun.
together. I don't think so. I didn't even have a bouquet. Nothing about wedding planning is
What kind of bouquet would you do? Like if you had a bouquet, what kind of bouquet would
Money.
you have done?
dollar
Money
bills?
bouquet?
Sure.
I'd have probably done cake pops or something.
Yeah,
Because I
would
didn't have a
done
bouquet
lilies,
either.
I guess.
Yeah, lilies are my
I'm not
favorite
a
flower.
Wedding planning kind of girl.
No, I'd probably do lilies with some tropical type looking flowers. I would want mine to look tropical.
I'm just 10 lilies because
And if I couldn't do that,
He's my favorite dog ever. Well, yeah, they're all cute. This is real cute. The whole Christine and Vic, every time I see him, I get warm and fuzzies. And then Emma and Mike, very cute. I like that they're planning this together. He's given all the right
Mhm.
answers, which is
Yes.
D says is you decide. Honestly, I would rather somebody just plan it for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was asking him all those questions about what color flowers and stuff like that. And he was just like, you decide. And I was like, good answer.
The first time I was engaged, I hired a wedding planner. And now I was like, I don't care. Just whatever. And then when I married my husband, like 2 weeks, we were like, it took me 2 weeks to plan. I said, we're just going to do a breakfast, Christmas breakfast at your parents' house. We're going to invite my family and we're going to show up in a suit and tie and have a caterer there. And boom, done.
I can see you. I think you might have missed your calling. I think you should have been a party planner.
Party planner, yeah.
You could have
We're
done
not gonna
weddings too.
I don't like weddings. We're not going to get into
I
that.
know, but I mean, you do all the little party stuff. I mean, you've completely
I love
redecorated
parties.
my room.
I just think weddings are something that is intimate. It's a commitment between you and your spouse, and it's the marriage. It's not the
Mhm.
wedding. Like, and maybe it's because I was old as fuck when I got married. I was like 34, and I was just like,
Mhm.
oh my gosh, I'm not gonna die in crazy dog lady, because that's where it was headed. Me sitting there with 4 dogs. Still kind of there, isn't it? Mhm.
I think wedding planning is probably one of the most stressful jobs somebody could have.
Yeah, when
The creativity would be fun, but the expectation of
Mm-mm.
everything to be perfect would probably like I would be taking Xanax every day.
I need Devontae to be in charge of my finances too. What the heck is he doing making
Nope.
$40,000 a month?
I mean, I would have been happy with he said minimum 12,000. I'd be like,
I'd be happy with
okay, I
40,000
can
a
do
year.
that.
Okay.
He's
5,200 in bills? Like,
no, that
that's
was
not
his
necess-
house.
Right.
That was just the house in
Right.
Charlotte.
It's not
Well,
necessary.
I mean, yeah, I know, but it's pretty expensive to live there.
There's different places there you can live because you know that your kids and my brother don't spend that kind of money each month to live.
True, but I think what my son spends on a 1-bedroom is ridiculous, but whatever.
It's not necessary. He was just spending
No.
what he wanted to
But
spend.
hey, if he's making $12,000 minimum a month, let him spend $5,200 on a house. Who cares?
On a
He
house,
still managed to get
not
what?
electricity, not
Mm-mm.
insurance, not savings, not retirement, and 12,000 before taxes.
Well, and he even said, what was it?
Because
He has,
after
like,
taxes and 5,200, you might start getting toward that paycheck to paycheck.
Well, he said he has like 6 to 8 months saved up.
True. He's got that emergency fund, which is good for,
Mhm.
especially for a job where
You might be
it's
strapped
commission.
with 12,000 a month.
Well, where it's all commission, like my job.
Right. True.
Like 3-month savings is good if your salary or hourly and you can figure out what you're making. But when you eat what you kill, having more saved up is better. Anyway, I'm starting to jump into bankruptcy attorney mode. Yeah, this is like the opposite of what I did. When I lived in Charlotte, I dated a guy that was from Columbus.
Mhm.
He moved, well, from Charlotte to Columbus. Wait, maybe this is just saying that Charlotte's the wrong place to date. You have to go to Columbus to find people.
Maybe.
We saw the Love is Blind Charlotte. That was bad. I think they're getting along pretty well. Devontae and Brittany, they're vibing. She's pulling lashes off his feet. She's got an adorable house. Although I wouldn't say that her basement sauna spa is like, I don't know. It doesn't give me like this luxury feel or anything. Kind of looks
Well,
like a
I mean,
basement.
she's doing lashes and she just wanted them to feel comfortable. So it kind of reminded me of like a massage room. Like I've helped my sister and my daughter decorate their massage rooms, so it kind of had that kind of a vibe. Not necessarily spa, but calming and peaceful. It doesn't look like a basement.
Like, I'm still sitting here thinking about Jessica's bedroom cave. When she said, "Do you want some heat?" Like, I'm imagining Jessica's heated blanket. Jessica needs to come help Brittany really make this luxurious. Maybe leave the snakes out of it, but lots of gold, lots
It
of
needs-
dark green.
It needs a 4 Seasons makeover.
Hey, Chris, what are you up to? Apparently nothing because you don't have any friends or a fiance. I don't think Brittany wants your help, though. It's fine. It's fine. Say to her, don't come looking at my piggy bank once she's spent all your money.
Do what?
He said something along the lines of, don't come looking at my piggy bank when you
Don't
spend.
come.
Yeah.
Yeah, his pot. I think he called it his pot.
And she's like, okay, well, we're just going to live in my little house, which to me is like, I'm not looking at your money. Like, I'm fine here. I'm fine with my life. But that was a weird statement.
I don't know. I thought they might just be bantering and laughing because they were giggling through the whole conversation. Like nobody's face changed when each one of them made those statements. They
Let's
both
just
had
make a
still
joke
had-
about you being a gold digger because I make more money.
Well, she had said that she was like, she might have a little bit of a shopping problem. And that's when he said, well, don't come looking at my pot.
You better start handing it over. I want an allowance.
Mm-hmm.
You live here, you pay rent. I don't know, $5,200 a month sound good? Yes.
I have a feeling that he's the kind of guy that anything that she said that she wanted, he would probably go and get it for her. Like if she said, oh, I think I would like to have a couch, and he'd probably go get her a couch.
So Brie's dad, G-Man, we get a picture of him. He's cute. He's tall.
Yeah, he's not a bad looking man.
But I don't think he wants to be on camera. I don't think your cousins want to be on camera. We see her and Connor on camera kissing under an arch, cutting cake. Very cute. And I don't blame her family for not wanting to be on the spectacle.
Mm-mm. Nope.
No.
I would have still liked to seen them though, like see them.
Well, of course we want to, but
They're not going to accommodate us.
blame them. I wouldn't want to be on a reality TV show either. And I just appreciate so much the people that put their lives out there, including Chris, because look.
Mm,
Look at this
true.
dumpster fire that Chris rolled in. So, yeah.
I totally get it. I don't want to be in front of a camera. Lauren.
What? Channel Surfer, she loves being here with you. Don't let her tell you
I
anything
do love the
different.
channel surfers. I just do not like, I am not photogenic. I don't like pictures. I don't like videos. Ugh.
Says somebody who's completely photogenic. Don't you guys despise that? When somebody that's just so cute is digging for compliments, stop it, D.
I'm not digging for no damn compliments. Ugh.
You're adorable. We love you.
I love you too.
Channel Surfers, my blood sugar is tanking right now. And I just wanted to take a little break. And Dee's just tell me how fucked up I am.
I'm like, you're so fucked up. You need to take a break. Your sugar's affecting you.
Go get a juice box, ma'am.
Go get
I'll
you
do
some
that.
chicken nuggets.
Be right back. But you guys won't know because I'm going to edit out the break.
Amber and Jordan. Poor Jordan. I feel so bad for him. I know. He's been sitting there all day waiting on her. He's a
Not
nervous wreck. He hasn't eaten. Huh?
Not even eating.
He's not even eating. She's not responded to text messages. And then she finally gets there. I still didn't understand what she was talking about because
She's just been hurt so many times before that she's got this huge wall up. And she's not only protecting herself anymore, it's her and her kids.
I
So
get it.
she hears him say, I'm scared. And she's not hearing what he's saying, which is, I'm scared
Mhm.
because I don't want to lose Amber.
Mhm.
And if Emma doesn't like me, I'm toast. What she's hearing is, I'm scared to get into a relationship with somebody with a kid, which is not what he's saying, but it's what other people have said to her before.
Right.
And she's about to let this great guy get away. And she realizes that she's like, this shit's about my past. Usually I would run, but I'm here. I am
Mhm.
facing my fear. I'm here. And he's just so sweet. He hugs her and tells her she looks beautiful. And God,
I
just
haven't eaten all
go
day.
give that man some chicken nuggets.
I was getting ready to say, just give me some chicken nuggets,
Amber.
Amber.
Get that McDonald's app and order him some chicken nuggets. I swear, we are not sponsored. We are sponsored by me and my visit. Yeah,
You know, I have a
my blood
feeling
sugar's
that
still low. You guys
I-
are gonna roll with it. This is my life.
I have a feeling the rest of the season, anytime anybody's in an argument, we're going to be saying, go get some
That's
chicken
it.
nuggets.
From here on out, channel surfers, when somebody screws up, that's it. Go get the chicken nugget. Get the man some chicken nuggets. You think she did? Or you think she just made him sit there and hug her for a while?
She's not listening to us.
Not listening to him. He's hungry. It's been all day.
That's the first thing she should have done. Instead of hugging him, she should have just said, let me order you some chicken nuggets right now.
And some fries and Coke. Together for tux fitting. And Connor's like, fuck that dude, Chris. Fuck him all the way to fucktown. He is using all the things I tell him in confidence as his friend to try to move in on my chick. And he's telling the guys how Chris sent that text message to Brie. And I don't know who says it, but somebody goes, you should have sent him back a picture of your nutsack from her account.
Perfect. That would have been hilarious.
How about them chicken nuggets, Chris?
Here's you some chicken nuggets.
Just saying, they're such a tight group. And for him to disrespect Connor like that, thinking he's
Mhm.
going to swoop in and steal her man, all 5, 6 of him, somebody get him a Happy Meal. Get him the 4-piece with the toy.
Perfect.
Do we have the booster seat? Did we bring the booster seat for Chris? Did we? Just checking.
Yeah, there's
Gotta
no
ask your mom.
supersizing. Yeah, there's no supersizing that.
Reminder, Brittany has her own dress.
She done bought it before that she even went on the show.
She was just on the show to shop for the man. Now, Christine,
That's-
third dress, absolutely. The first 2 were trash.
Mm-hmm. I agree. She looked amazing in that. Are you fucking crying over these dresses?
Stop it.
No way.
Emma got
You're
me.
the one that was sitting there saying that didn't even have a bouquet. That shit didn't matter.
No, I just, something flew in my eye. So Mike looks good in his outfit. black and green are their wedding colors. And Emma looks beautiful, so beautiful that this bug decided to fly into my eyeballs. Said she never thought she'd be here. And she's just glowing. And it's a very pretty dress.
I know, but her mom said the dress seals the deal, and I'm just thinking, no, it don't. The dress does not seal the deal.
Well, it sealed my heart. I'm liking her and Mike, and we're not seeing that much of them, which makes me think they're not having a lot of drama.
Yeah. And I'm not saying I dislike them. I just can't believe you're sitting over there crying over her and her dress.
It was a pretty dress. I can get emotional about
Yeah.
fashion sometimes. Also can get emotional about jeans and a t-shirt. Depends on the day.
Yeah, if those jeans don't fit, that's what makes me emotional.
Chicken
Fucking
nugget.
crying all. They
Grease
fit
it up.
last year.
I don't even know why we see the guys try on tuxes and suits. Who cares? They look the same. They look the same as if they're like going to church or going to a dance or I don't know, going to the opera. Where the fuck do you wear suits?
Prom.
Going to a funeral. They look the same.
Yeah.
Going to the bar convention. Brittany's dress. She tries it on just to show these women what they're missing out on. She's like, yeah, I've spent actual time. This isn't a rushed wedding. I've had this planned out, and this is what it looks like, ladies, when you take the time to pick it out. Gorgeous.
It
Oh
is,
my
but
gosh.
honestly, all of them seem to be picking at least the same shape. There might be different, embellishments or classic looks and things, but they're all pretty much shaped the same way this time.
Her dress, it was like apples and oranges. We're in a whole different game with this dress. The shimmer, the lace, the detail.
The sheerness, I loved it. It was very, I think, corseted maybe around the torso area.
Very
And
beautiful.
yeah, it had a lot of embellishment. It was very pretty. A lot of details.
I hope she's not wasting it.
I hope not
You know what?
either.
I'm glad, though, she says he's a man of few words. So she's already accepted him for who he is, which I get this. My husband's a man of few words.
I think he might actually balance her very well.
Some of my friends are thinking he's not into her.
Devontae?
Yeah.
I don't see that.
I just don't think he's a man of many words.
No, and he's probably not someone who does a lot of public displays of affection either.
Right. Right. And she's seeing that. Like, I get that. That's how my Rob is.
Yeah, I think that their relationship is growing off camera. The stuff we're not seeing. Because every time we come back to them, they're they're better together. Like, they just seem better than the last time we watched them.
And still, we're talking about a month's time. He's still got to be processing these feelings with his grandfather.
Oh,
and he even
yeah.
acknowledged in the pods he wasn't sure if he could continue. Which one of my friends is like, stop making excuses for him. But loss is hard, and it's not something that goes away after a month or a year or 5 years. It's something
Or 8 years.
right.
Last season we saw relationships fall apart off camera. Like, we didn't even know what was going on until like the last episode of the show, and we started seeing some of the stuff that was off camera. And I just think that they're doing the opposite. I think this couple is getting stronger off camera for whatever reason.
This is what makes me nervous. Do we have Christine and Vic in so we at least have one person go to the altar? And is everybody about to crash and burn? I mean, right now we're only seeing one more episode, which is episode 12 next week. Where's the reunion?
True.
Why isn't that on Netflix?
I don't know. And, last year we thought for sure last season there was a couple of shoe-ins that they were definitely getting married. And last minute, like the very last thing, we find out.
Oh, is it 2? Did they have 2 weddings?
Yeah. One was at the altar. One left at the altar. 2 left at the altar. And then one was before the wedding.
So I think they wanted to have more weddings. I don't know. We're going to have to do a tarot at the end of episode 11. for
Mm.
whatever couples make it to the end of episode 11. Dress was shaped differently. It was almost like a toga, I guess, because, Connor's in a frat, so gonna wear that to the cake party.
It had a very Grecian look.
It was beautiful on her.
Mm-hmm. It was
And I
very
love
classic.
that she had Connor's mom there too, and that her mom and Connor's mom were getting along so well. I was like, they're family.
I think it was just perfect. Did you see her mom, how she was like tearing up and stuff? Now that I can understand her
Shut up.
mom tearing up.
I didn't tear up over that one, just Emma.
I'm sorry, like right before we started recording, I got to look at you in the camera and I was like, oh my God, she looks like Madeline. The little girl, with that hat on.
Wear the hat.
I think it looks cute. I'm sorry that we're like almost done with the recording before I realized why. You remind me of Madeline.
Alex, he's cool as a cucumber. He's real calm. He's not nervous. He's confident. He's not nervous.
He says that all the time. Every episode he's saying that about himself.
But D, he's not nervous. Got it?
I think he's very nervous. I think that's why he keeps saying that he's never nervous.
Nervous. And Ashley looks gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. In her beautiful white, no lace, no tulle, just a very simple wedding dress. She doesn't need anything fancy. She lights up. She's just a very beautiful person. I wonder what they were saying about how a year ago they didn't think she would ever be here, and how she said she never thought she would find someone to love her.
I'll say stuff like that though. But you think something, I think something has happened. I think that's the reason why she
Yeah.
grills him like she does.
I agree. I don't think we've gotten into it unless, because we didn't get anything into the pods with her. We got like 3 sentences about her and then heard about his soccer life. So
And then the next thing we knew, they were getting engaged.
next thing we knew, she made him feel amazing. She made him feel so good. Will you marry me?
Yeah. Well, we had a lot more history listening to the other couples. I think they were one of the few couples that I think we heard them in the pods like once or twice.
I think
and
they
that
got
was it.
engaged the first episode that they were on. But yeah, there's more there, and I'm curious. I'm curious. What you been through, Ash? I'm happy for you. Well, I'm worried for you. I'm worried. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. She still hasn't seen him talking to Brittany in Cabo.
Ooh, see, that would be great in a tell-all.
We better get that tell-all. And we end with Jordan and Amber. Jordan, I didn't know that they made clothes that make you look skinnier. I mean, are we talking about like a Spanx tux? So he's like, I want the kind that slims me down. Same girl, same. Where are we getting those? Where are we shopping?
What was with the colors he was picking too? Like he surprised me. I was like, what color is that? Like it was like a royal blue.
That's the color that Rob wore for our wedding.
No
I liked
comment.
it. I liked it. And Amber, she picked out a sparkly dress because Emma wanted a sparkly dress. This is your wedding, boo. But I mean, your kids are the love of your life. So if you can get that extra smile, I get it. I get it from a mom standpoint. She looked great in it.
She did. I thought her dress was very similar to Brittany's, actually.
I just want her to go get a Brazilian blowout. I want her to get that keratin treatment in her hair.
She's got that.
She's got the kind of hair I have. Like I'm starting to need a Brazilian blowout right now.
No,
too.
she's got the hair
rough.
that I think that she likes to wear the higher hair, the closer
The higher
to
the
God
hair, the
hair.
closer to God.
Mm-hmm.
Teresa Caputo hair.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. That's episode 10. Do episode 11 tomorrow.
Sounds good. However you want to do it.
Channel servers hype. I took my Manjaro this weekend, which blood sugars have been absolutely amazing. Well, except for the one dive, but it was, it was like 70. So they've been really great, really stable. But I felt like trash. Like I slept for 2 days and it's been a rough week. So yeah, we're gonna do episode 11 of Love is Blind tomorrow, and then we'll be back Friday with Traders. And for now, I'm about to bounce off here because I just saw an update that the FBI is at Nancy Guthrie's house.
Ooh,
I know.
interesting.
All right, guys. my mind has just totally shifted somewhere else. But we will
Yep.
see you tomorrow with Love is Blind. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Let's ride.
Too